All right. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Hope you guessed my name. uh, anyways, uh, yeah. So, got a little bit of work done off camera on this. Wait till I have a few more people here. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a wash. Oh, thank you for the follow, Four Gathers. Alright, I'm going to just do a wash on this rock right now. While I wait for a few other people to come in. This is at least pretty simple. Yep, already mixing up some paint. So yeah, just doing a wash on this stone right now. Just so people can see what it's like when I do washes on big areas. Yeah, I was pretty much just ready to go, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll just start a little early. What's it gonna hurt? And thank you for the follow, Four Gathers, if that's you, the other person in chat. I appreciate it. So tonight we're going to be working more on the Bones 5 Dragon Shavanthia the Slayer or something like that. I can never remember the actual name of this model, but big cool dragon. Number 1, that was on the Reaper Bones 5 Kickstarter. Hope everyone had a decent enough day. It got pretty hot outside for a while there. Glad I actually shut windows this morning. Turned on the AC. Okay, and that's done enough that I'll leave that off to the side. So what I've done off camera too with the dragon is this whole area here. I added the same black wash over this entire area here, which maybe I'll raise the camera just a little bit. Just because it's a larger mini. And I have the camera just point at my crotch too. It'd be just a little awkward for some of you. Alright, so here I added a black wash all along this back area and on the inner parts of the legs. And as you can see, it actually turned out pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is go through and highlight some of these ridges with the original base color and get that back up. I don't know what I'm gonna do through here. Hopefully Sojan will be swinging by here any moment, and I can ask him what he would want. And as long as he doesn't say, "I trust your judgment," we should be good. Let's try and not... yeah. You know, you think I'd learn to not just rest it on the wings and chip off some of the paint. Or I should just be smart and hit it up with a varnish. Then, actually, I meant to open up my email because I emailed the reference picture to my email account so I could actually look at it. Because I'm smart like that. It's big brain time. Let's just put this over here and just save. Nice play-by-play though, huh? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll just get... And this is keeping with the very dark blue theme that Sojan wants with the dragon. And then later on, he and I are going to come back and battle damage this a little bit. That'll be done off stream, but I will post plenty of pics on both my Facebook and Twitter pages. Just so you can see the finished results here. Or just finish. Hola! How's it going, Sojan? So right now I'm just kind of doing a highlight on these scales with the original base blue color, just to kind of build it back up. And then looking at the reference picture that you sent me for like the horn and like the talons, dew claws and whatnot, or whatever they're supposed to be called. What color would you want them? Because looking at the reference, they almost look black, or they could be silver. So, which would you prefer? Okay. Meanwhile, just continue to highlight some of these scales. And if you want to say what you want here, that's fine. Or if you want to text it to me, go for it. Either or is fine by me. So at least I will have a record of it one way or another. And you can, like this blue, maybe a dark silver or a gunmetal gray. Okay. So I have two options for you that I'll go over with. You can tell me which one you would prefer. So I have either, oh, let's see, this bolt gun metal, or I have, oh wait, I have three. So I got this, which is basically either lead belcher or bolt gun metal, or I have this gunmetal blue, or I have this dark one called Six Shooter from Turbo Dork, which this is what I use on all the blasters for my Star Wars Legion minis. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, bolt gun metal it is. Then maybe I can tone it down to a little bit and build it back up if you want. And actually, since I think that'll make for a little bit more of an interesting stream, we're gonna go with the bolt gun metal now. Looking at the gem dragon and his mouth tentacles. Hey Ty, how are ya? All right, now I gotta look at this. Or is this the new gem dragon from WizKids that has mouth tentacles? He came in on an interesting part of a conversation, Ty. Oh, wait, never mind. The gem dragon that I painted for you, he had mouth tentacles. Haha! Yeah. Now I get it. Okay, so what I was doing, Ty, was, and actually I'll show you. I actually had got all of this with a black wash, and I was doing some highlighting. Then Sojan came on, so I asked him what he wanted. These, do you want the teeth that color as well, or do you want them to look bone colored? And also, do you want the tongue to be pink, or do you want it to be some variation of blue? Yeah, words and their meanings. Yeah. Bobgle, it's a game of words. At least I don't shy away from using my words. They may be wrong at times, but I don't shy away from using them. Okay. Yep, the Matt Colville, the MCDM one. The one that I paint, the Sapphire Dragon that I painted with emeralds. Because Sojan is weird, but don't tell him that. Okay. Then I may do the tongue before I do the teeth, just to make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, Like attracts like on that one. Our weird complements each other. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been friends for this long. Alright, that actually looks pretty good there so far. Oh, and Sojan, if you're interested, Michael Mordor painted the War Mammoth on stream today, earlier. I missed it because work decided to get stupid then. But were you there, Ty, when he was painting it? Because it looked really good. Iron Dragon like Gajiel from Fairy Tale. I haven't seen that one, Ty. Be kind of like a storm dragon. Yep. Okay, I was just curious. Alright, now I'm keeping this mostly on camera. Yeah, whenever I raise the angle, I always kind of worry about if I'm keeping it on camera or not. Yes, these bottom parts of the claws will probably not be seen, but I'll know that they're done, at least. Yeah, he'll post them on YouTube with the Finish 360, or if you go to his Twitch channel, which is just Michael Mordor, you can watch it there too. Now I'm going off camera. His use of Fireball Orange to highlight the fur was surprising, but afterward, the round. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just came in, like, right as he was ready to go and saw the end result, so I may have to go and just see how he painted it. Just because that's one that, when I saw it, I was immediately like, I need to have at least one of these. I probably should have gotten more, but stupid money and other things going on in life. Get that one part of that claw. That's good enough. Okay. Got two of them yourself? Sweet. And my buddy Sojan here. Got a few dragons and the core set. Was that it for add-ons that you got, Sojan? I look forward to seeing however you paint yours up too, Ty. Yeah, most of the dragons and 4 or 5 of the gem dragons. Yep. Which, if the technique I'm going to do for Tylor's works, I would be willing to paint them up that way for you too. Yeah, Ty, so what I'm planning on doing is, buddy of mine got 5 gem dragons through me from the Kickstarter, and what we're planning on doing is painting them up in the colors of each of them in a separate color of mana from Magic the Gathering. And I'm actually going to try and stencil on a mana sketch, the mana symbol sketch, on each of the gems that each of the dragons is resting on, and then put a wash over it so it actually just kind of shows up that way then. Yeah. Because he just wanted them in the colors, and I'm going to actually try and, like, freehand or whatever each of the mana symbols on each of the colors. Sojan, do you want these silver as well? Let's see, I went nuts. I got everything except the campground, giant spider, spider encounter, and the chronoscope. Wow. You did go nuts, but did you get 11 boats nuts like Michael did? All right. And at most, I can paint it back over with the blue color. Yep, I just got the one as well. And I'm splitting the painting with another painter. She was interested in getting the boat, and she's like, well, since I'm paying for half, who would ever need that many boats? I don't know. Ask your wife. Always good to go back to that Shadowrun story. I can hear the disapproving look from her already. I was like, no, I don't need it. They might not ever be released in retail. I must have it. Yep. Just. But honestly, with the hype with the boats, well, I don't know. Like, I know they haven't released the Stygian barge yet, but they are still in the process of releasing everything, even from Bones 4 for retail. Because especially the pirate ship like that, that would be something that, you know, they could always sell that. At least in my humble opinion. You know, in hindsight, Sojan, you should have just gotten a boat. just for that reason. Because you never know when you'll need a boat. Oh yeah, it was just too awesome to not get. I mean, there is always the late comer section of the Kickstarter where you could order it now for, I think it's 140 on there now. So, which still, yeah, the $100 that it was just an absolute steal. Instead, other than I don't have any place to store it out in the open where it needs to be displayed. Yeah, you are kind of starting to run into some of that problem. Okay, now... okay, we will use... I have a gem purple, and then I will put a dark wash over that for the tongue. And now hydrate. Yeah, the 140 is still pretty dang reasonable for especially a boat of that size. Or a boat of that magnitude. Which I think I might have It's a Trap. Let's see. Oh, that's under bits. Well, here, I'll just play this instead. Oh, wait, wrong alert. Here we go. Oh, okay. 160 for that one Gold Dragon resin print. And that's like the colossal sized one then, right? Where... because that's on par with like the... that would be on par with the Red Dragon that you have, correct? Size-wise? Okay, and do you want the inside of the mouth to be the same color purple or a different one? Epic size, so it should be close. Okay. And for this... I might do... a, I see one called Toxic Boils, and I'll do that, but I'll give it a purple wash, too, to kind of help tie it all together. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to do this on the mouth membrane. There, and I'll give it a purple wash. Help tie it all together. Might just do the inside of the mouth in that color, unless you want it the same gem purple. Yeah, like the rug. Just ties the room all together. But yeah, funny story, Ty. I actually got the rug that's in my office right now from Sojan, and it's a lot like the one from The Big Lebowski. So it's always nice just saying, you know, it just ties the room together. Ah, it's a fun little movie. Welcome back, Delayed Capture. I just dropped by to see what condition my condition was in. I understand bullying and White Russians play a big part in it. Yeah, that's an understatement. That was actually the reason why I tried White Russians, was because of that movie, and I actually got onto a big kick with them for a while. And I actually found out too that sometimes instead of milk, if you use like honestly, I used some hazelnut creamer in them instead, and oh dear god, it was like drinking candy. You're out of your effing element, Donnie. See what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps? Yeah, like the TV editing on that was just atrocious on that at that scene. All right, well, I may go back to highlighting some of these while this silver dries. No, I'm gonna hit another spot that I saw that I missed. Now back to the blues. Hopefully that's showing up well enough on camera right now. See, I kind of have some coffee staining from the wash, but hey, that's what some of these re-highlights are for. I like my mixed strings too. Grasshoppers and Chocotinis being my fave. Gold Dragon might actually be bigger than the red. It says it has a 6+ inch base. That's a lot bigger than that base. Wow. Well, you know I will happily paint it up for you. But that one might be an off-stream paint just because I'm having enough trouble painting this big enough boy on stream. So painting something with that big of a base, I mean, it would be a challenge, but if you want me to paint it on stream, I'd do it. Okay. Yeah, need a bigger boat, indeed. All right, let's take a look at this. Wow, and he doesn't even remotely stay on the base. Okay, I'm going to see if I can email that to myself quick. Then I'll see if I can do a quick screen share of that. Okay. All right. Let's refresh that. Okay. All right. Let's go to... Okay, sorry. I don't have something set up to where I can just switch over to screen share. Unless I fiddle fart with something quick. Capture. Okay. There we go. Then I can just turn that off. Yeah, there's the... You can see that whole base right there. Doesn't even contain the whole damn dragon. Which, hope you guys can see that well enough. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll just turn that off. There we go! Yay, learning on stream. Yeah, it does. And I've actually gotten stuff from that guy before. Or from that Lord of the Print. Yeah, everything was bad, but now it's good forever. Hooray! Why not Zoidberg? Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna go the difference between the armor plating here and the softer underbelly here. I might not even... Do you want me to highlight that the same color too? Or just leave it as is? Think that looks good enough? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I aims to please. Need to put up another shelf for all my dragons soon anyways. Yeah, you will. The only other option is getting rid of some of your books, but that's not an option, so it's just time for another shelf. Or time for them to, some of them to start migrating to the living room. Just saying, if your wife gets to have pumpkin and Halloween stuff up all the time, you should be able to have dragons up all the time. Just run this all the way down to here. Okay, just gonna wait for those to dry before I even do a wash over them. Okay. Now, for the eyes, let's look at the reference pick. Here, now that I know how to do that, I'll show everyone else the reference pick. Almost looks red on there. But is there another color that you would want? Yep, it's the only way forward. I like my dragons close to me. Makes me feel like a dragon tamer. Yeah, I can't argue with you there. And again, if I knew who the artist was for this, I would give credit. Yeah, there's a watermark there or something. I don't know. This signature. I don't know whose it is, but if you know who the artist is, just go ahead and say it in the comments. But yeah, I think the eyes, they almost look red. but is there something else you would want for them? Silver with a tinge of blue. Okay. I don't think color shift would be good on that small of an area, because otherwise, which I know it's hard to tell, this one, Ice to Never, goes from blue to a purple. Do that, or something with a tinge of blue. Okay. Nah, I think I got this. I might do... Might do a little bit of an intensity ink in there. Going on that silver. Look at you making me break out some of the stuff I haven't used in a long time. But I like it. So yeah, just using a little bit of this Tenebris Blue from Green Stuff World, mixing it with the bolt gun. Which this reminds me of when I was painting the gems for your Sapphire Dragon. Did a lot of these like intensity inks mixed with silver. Okay, I think. Just make them look like orbs. Let's see. How's that look? Focus. There we go. Yep. Alright, and I think all of that is dry enough that I can do purple wash. Lots of mixing tonight. Just dusty enough outside, and I forgot to put in some eye drops before the stream. So, it's my own fault. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, and now just to let that dry. Do you want me to do some sort of wash over these or just leave them as is? And I need to do something with these. Maybe hit that with the ultramarine blue highlight. I'm waiting for the wash to dry before I do the teeth in that silver. And obviously I see a few things I need to just touch up here. I always have grander visions for the wings of the dragons that I do, and I know these turned out good, but one of these days I know I'll get like varicose, like just veining on the wings and go with that. Yeah, so Jan, is there anything else that you can think of that you would want done with the claws? Maybe a dark wash. Do you want a blue wash on them, or just you want the a black wash over them? All right, can do. And then I may, yeah, may just do that, and then probably call it a night because yeah, wash will take a little while to dry out, obviously. So I need, where is? No, I had Lamy in medium, which is like a thinner. It's contrast medium, which I could use that if I needed to. You think I'd clean my desk a little bit more, but it's my own brand of organized chaos, I guess. It's not hiding. Let's see. There it is. So just getting a few brushfuls of this, which it's just basically the thinning agent for all of these paints. See, then it just, wash is still black, but it's still very, very thin down. I think that looks all right. Just put it over the tops here, so it'll naturally pool in the bottoms. All right. I think that'll look really good once it does dry. Let's take care of some of that. And some of these longer claws, I don't want it to pool too much at the end. Might actually... Can't help it. Okay, well, we will leave it at that. And yeah, we will probably call it a night here. Just because it's looking around for the artist name for the reference bit. It's Jan Patrick Kransky, called Galaxy Dragon. Okay. Well, cool. There we go. So, yeah. Just gonna probably call this good for the evening. Actually, we're almost done. I just see a few little highlights on some scales that I will probably do off camera, just because it's a lot of fine detail work, so I'll be holding it closer to my face and not on camera as well. So yeah, pretty much gonna call it done there after that. And yeah, thank you. Then I'll just do some dry brushing on this and call that good as well. So yeah, thank you everybody for swinging by. I really appreciate it. It's always good having somebody here to chat with while I paint. So unless anybody has any other comments, questions, anything like that, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I will probably call it a good night. right. Well, good night, everybody, and don't forget to keep painting.